My wife emptied our emergency fund for a vintage car. She shrugged. Real emergencies happen to other people. I checked the balance. Noted. I fixed one imbalance she never thought I'd touch. The fund wasn't empty anymore. Something else was. I'm 38. We've been married for 6 years. The emergency fund was something we'd built together, allegedly. 500 here, 1,000 there, bonuses, tax refunds, the careful accumulation of security. It had taken us 4 years to get to 18,000. I came home that evening and she was in the garage. The door was open. There was a car I'd never seen before, a 1967 Mustang, cherry red, immaculate. "What do you think?" she asked. I stood there. "Isn't it beautiful? I've wanted one since I was 16. Remember I told you?" I didn't remember. "How much?" I asked. "Don't worry about it. I handled it." "How much?" She hesitated. 18. I felt something cold settle in my chest. 18,000? Yeah. From where? The emergency fund. I didn't say anything. "Come on," she said. "It's not like we were using it." "That's the point of an emergency fund." "Right, for emergencies, which we haven't had. We haven't had them yet." She rolled her eyes. "Real emergencies happen to other people. We're fine. We've always been fine. That money was for both of us. And this car is for both of us. You can drive it too." "I don't want to drive it." "Then don't." She turned back to the car, ran her hand along the hood. "I'm not returning it. The deal's done." I went inside. That night, I checked the account. 0. She'd taken every cent. I sat at the kitchen table with my laptop and looked at that 0 for a long time. She came in around 10. "Are you seriously going to be mad about this? You didn't ask. I didn't think I needed permission to spend our money." "Our money." "You just said it." "Yeah. Ours. Which means I can use it too. Not all of it. Not without talking to me." She sighed. "I knew you'd react like this. This is why I didn't tell you beforehand." "You didn't tell me because you knew I'd say no." "Exactly. Because you'd say no for the wrong reasons." "What are the wrong reasons?" "Fear. Anxiety. That thing you do where you assume the worst is always coming." I closed the laptop. "I'm going to bed." "So that's it? You're just going to sulk?" "I'm not sulking." "You are. You're being passive-aggressive." I didn't respond. I went upstairs. She slept in the guest room that night. The next morning, she left early. Didn't say goodbye. I heard the Mustang's engine roar to life, heard her pull out of the driveway. I made coffee, sat at the table, looked at my phone. I thought about what she'd said. Real emergencies happen to other people. Noted. Over the next week, she drove that car everywhere. To work, to the gym, to get groceries. She posted photos of it on social media. Her friends commented, "Gorgeous! So jealous! You deserve it." I didn't comment. At dinner one night, she said, "You need to get over this." "Over what?" "The car, the money, whatever you're upset about." "I'm not upset. You've barely talked to me in a week." "I've been busy." "Doing what?" "Work." She put down her fork. "This is exhausting. I bought something I wanted with money we both earned. I don't understand why that's a crime." "It's not." "Then why are you acting like this?" "Like what?" "Like I betrayed you or something." I didn't answer. "Say something," she said. "What do you want me to say?" "I want you to tell me what you're thinking." "I'm thinking that you spent our entire emergency fund without asking me. I'm thinking that you don't see anything wrong with that. I'm thinking that when I tried to talk about it, you called me passive-aggressive." "Because you are being passive-aggressive." "No, I'm being quiet. There's a difference." "Not really." I stood up. "I'm going for a walk." "Of course you are." I left. I walked for an hour. When I came back, she was in the garage again, waxing the car. She didn't look up when I passed. That weekend, I started moving money. Not from our joint account, That would have been obvious. From my personal savings, the account I'd had before we got married. I'd kept it separate, just in case. There was about $12,000 in it. I opened a new account, different bank, only my name. I transferred the $12,000. Then I started routing my paycheck differently. Instead of everything going to our joint account, I split it. 60% joint, 40% to the new account. She wouldn't notice. She never looked at the finances that closely. I was the one who paid the bills, managed the budget, tracked expenses. I didn't tell her. The next week, her car broke down. Not the Mustang. Her daily driver, a sedan she'd had for 3 years. The transmission went. The mechanic said it would be $4,000 to fix. She called me from the shop. This is ridiculous. The car's only got 60,000 miles. What did he say was wrong? Transmission. He says it's shot. How much to fix it? $4,000. I didn't say anything. Hello? Are you there? I'm here. So what do we do? What do you mean? Do we fix it or get a new car? I don't know. What do you want to do? I want to fix it. It's cheaper than buying something new. Okay. Okay, so can you transfer the money? He needs a deposit today. From where? Silence. From our account, she said slowly. Which account? Our joint account. Where else? We don't have $4,000 in the joint account. What? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Check again. I don't need to check. I know what's in there. Then where's the money? What money? Our money. We always have at least $5,000 or $6,000 in checking. We did. Before you spent $18,000 on a car. That was the emergency fund, different account. Right. And since then I've been catching up, paying bills, buying groceries, gas, everything we need. It adds up. So we have nothing? We have about $1,200. Are you serious? Yes. Well, what am I supposed to do? I need my car. I don't know. You don't know? That's your answer? I can't fix your transmission through the phone. Don't be an ass. You know what I mean. Put it on a credit card. I don't want to use the credit card. The interest rate is insane. Then I don't know what to tell you. This is unbelievable. What is? You. Acting like this isn't your problem. It's not my problem. It's your car. We're married. It's our problem. Like the emergency fund was our money? Silence. I'm hanging up, she said. Okay. She hung up. That night, she didn't come home until after 10. When she did, she went straight to the bedroom. I was on the couch watching something I wasn't really watching. The next morning, she was cold. Poured her coffee without offering me any, left without saying goodbye. I checked the credit card statement that afternoon. She'd charged the repair, $4,217. I didn't say anything. Over the next month, things got quieter. We talked when we needed to. What do you want for dinner? Can you pick up milk? I'll be late tonight. Functional, transactional. She stopped driving the Mustang as much. It sat in the garage most days. When I asked why, she said gas was expensive. I didn't point out the irony. In November, the furnace died. The house got cold fast. I called a repair guy. He came out, looked at it, said it was beyond fixing. We needed a new one. How much? I asked. With installation? About $7,000? I thanked him. He left. I told her that night at dinner. $7,000? She said. Yeah. Where are we supposed to get $7,000? I didn't answer. This is an actual emergency, she said. I know. So what do we do? I don't know. Can we get a loan? Probably. Probably? Can you check? I'll check. I checked. We could get a loan. 12% interest. I showed her the terms. That's criminal, she said. That's what they offered. Can we shop around? Sure. I shopped around. Same rates everywhere. I showed her. This is insane, she said. We shouldn't have to take out a loan for this. We wouldn't have to if we had an emergency fund. She looked at me. Are you seriously bringing that up right now? I'm just stating a fact. No, you're being petty. I'm being petty? We have no heat because we have no savings. We have no savings because you spent it on a car. That was months ago, and we haven't rebuilt it. Because you've been weird about money ever since. I've been weird? Yes, you have. You've been distant and cold and acting like I'm some kind of criminal. I never said that. You didn't have to. We took the loan. The furnace got installed the week before Thanksgiving. The house warmed up. Things between us didn't. On Thanksgiving, we went to her parents' house. Her dad asked about the Mustang. She talked about it for 20 minutes. How beautiful it was. How smooth it drove. How she'd always dreamed of having one. Smart investment, too, her dad said. Those things appreciate. That's what I told him, she said, gesturing to me. I smiled. Didn't say anything. Her mom asked if we were doing okay. You both seem tired, she said. We're fine, my wife said. Just busy. On the drive home, she said, you were quiet today. Was I? You barely said 10 words. I didn't have much to say. You could have backed me up when I was talking about the car. Backed you up how? I don't know. Agreed with me. Said something nice about it. You want me to lie to your parents? I want you to support me. I don't support the decision. You know that. It's been 4 months. I know. You need to let it go. I didn't respond. I'm serious, she said. This grudge or whatever it is, it's killing us. I'm not holding a grudge. Then what are you doing? I'm just living with the consequences. What consequences? Of your choice. Of our empty savings. Of the loan we just took out. Of all of it. So you're punishing me. No, I'm just not pretending everything's fine. It could be fine if you'd let it be fine. That's not how it works. Then how does it work? I didn't answer. We drove the rest of the way in silence. Update 1, December came. Christmas was approaching. She asked what I wanted. I said I didn't know. She said I was being difficult. I said I wasn't trying to be. We bought a tree, decorated it together. Didn't talk much while we did it. Her friends came over one night. They wanted to see the Mustang. She took them to the garage. I heard them squealing. It's perfect. You're so lucky. I wish my husband would let me do something like this. I was in the kitchen. One of them came in to get drinks. You're a good husband, she said, letting her have her dream car. I smiled. Thanks. My husband would have had a fit. Everyone's different. She left with the drinks. I stood there for a while. That night, after her friends left, she was happy. Happier than I'd seen her in months. That was fun, she said. Good. They loved the car. I heard. One of them said, you're a good husband. Yeah, she told me. Are you? I looked at her. Am I what? A good husband. I don't know, am I? I don't know either anymore. I didn't respond. I feel like I don't know you lately, she said. You're here, but you're not really here. I'm here. No, you're physically present, but emotionally, you're somewhere else. Maybe. Where? I don't know. She sat down. I miss you. I'm right here. No, you're not. I didn't argue. Do you still love me? She asked. Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Then why does it feel like you don't? I didn't answer. Talk to me, she said. Please. I don't know what to say. Say anything. Say you're mad. Say you hate me. Say something real. I don't hate you. But you're mad. I'm not mad. Then what are you? I thought about it. Tired. Of what? Of this. Of us. Of pretending. Pretending what? That we're okay. We could be okay. Could we? Yes, if you'd forgive me. I have forgiven you. No, you haven't. You say you have, but you haven't. Maybe she was right. I don't know how to get past this, I said. Past what? The car? The money? All of it. Then tell me how. Tell me what you need. I needed you to ask before you spent $18,000. I can't undo that. I know. So what do we do? I don't know. She started crying. I don't want to lose you. You're not losing me. It feels like I already have. I didn't argue. Update 2. January came. New year. New start. Except nothing felt new. She went back to work after the holidays. I went back to work. We fell into routine. Coffee, goodbye, dinner, TV, bed, repeat. The Mustang sat in the garage. She hadn't driven it in weeks. One Saturday, I asked why. It's winter, she said. Salt on the roads. I don't want it to rust. Makes sense. Plus, gas is expensive. I didn't say anything. I know what you're thinking, she said. What am I thinking? That I wasted money on something I'm not even using. I didn't say that. You didn't have to. The new account I'd opened had grown to almost $20,000. Between my savings and the redirected portion of my paycheck, it had accumulated faster than I expected. I hadn't told her. I kept meaning to. But every time I thought about it, I stopped. Because telling her would require explaining, and explaining would require admitting what I'd done, and admitting what I'd done would make it real. So I stayed quiet. In February, she started talking about taking a trip. Somewhere warm, a beach, a break from winter. How much? I asked. I don't know. Maybe $3,000 for both of us? We don't have $3,000. We will by summer. How? We're both working. We'll save. With what money? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I didn't push it. A week later, she brought it up again, showed me hotels, flights, itineraries. This looks nice, I said. Should I book it? If you want. Do you want to go? Sure. You don't sound excited. I am. You're not. I didn't argue. She didn't book the trip. Update 3 March, our anniversary, 6 years. She made reservations at the restaurant where we'd had our first date. I wore a tie. She wore a dress I'd never seen before. We ordered wine, appetizers, entrees. Remember this place? She asked. Yeah. You were so nervous that first night. Was I? You knocked over your water glass. I'd forgotten that. I thought it was cute, she said. I smiled. Do you still think about that night? She asked. Sometimes. What do you remember? I remember thinking you were out of my league. You never told me that. Didn't I? No. We ate in silence for a while. Are we going to be okay? She asked suddenly. I don't know. That's not the answer I wanted. I know. Do you want us to be okay? Yes. Then why won't you try? I am trying. It doesn't feel like it. I don't know what else to do. You could talk to me. Actually talk to me. Not these half conversations where you give me nothing. I don't know what you want me to say. I want you to tell me what you're feeling. I feel like we're going through the motions. We don't have to, don't we? She put down her fork. I don't understand what happened to us. You bought a car. It's not about the car, isn't it? No, it's about you, about how you've shut down, about how you've disappeared into yourself and left me here alone. I'm sitting right across from you. But you're not here. Not really. Maybe she was right. The check came. I paid. We drove home in silence. Finale update. It's April now. 7 months since the Mustang. The account I've been hiding has $23,000 in it. More than we had in the emergency fund. More than enough to cover anything that might happen. But I haven't told her. I keep thinking I will. Tomorrow, next week. When the time is right. But the time is never right. Last week, she asked if we could talk. We sat on the couch. She had her hands folded in her lap. I think we should go to counseling, she said. Okay. Okay? That's it? What else should I say? I don't know. I thought you'd resist. Why would I resist? Because you've resisted everything else. I haven't resisted. You have. You've resisted moving forward. You've resisted forgiving me. You've resisted being present. I didn't argue. I've been looking into therapists, she said. There's one who specializes in financial conflicts in marriage. Financial conflicts. Yeah, that's what this is, right? Is it? Isn't it? I didn't answer. I want to fix this, she said. I want to fix us. Okay. So you'll go? Yes. We have our first appointment next week. I don't know what I'll say. I don't know if I'll tell her about the account, about the money I've been hiding, about the imbalance I fixed without asking her. Part of me wants to tell her, wants to see her face when she realizes, wants her to understand what it feels like to be excluded from a financial decision. But part of me knows that's petty, cruel even, that two wrongs don't make anything right. I'm sitting here now, in the kitchen, with my laptop open. The account balance stares back at me. $23,847. The emergency fund isn't empty anymore. But something else is. I don't know if it's trust, or respect, or love. I don't know if it's her or me or both of us. I just know that we're here, in this house, with a vintage car in the garage that nobody drives, and money in an account that nobody knows about, and a marriage that's bleeding out quietly. The therapist might help, or she might just confirm what I already know. That some things once broken don't get fixed. They just stay broken, and you learn to live around the sharp edges.